Okay, welcome to Esposito Field. Showdown game here between Windsor and Weathersfield. Quick one. Jay Noons leading off. Line drive shot to Nick Barone over at third. We'll set the defense for you behind the plate for Weathersfield today. Pat Dowd, third base, Nick Barone. Shortstop, Ryan Curly Costello. Second base, you have J.P. Tarasio. And first base,
Now batting, Alex Simon.
Ryan Peterson. Hitting for Windsor is Alex Simon. He's their shortstop. Eagles outfield. Michael O'Leary in left. Alex Fern in center. And Luca Casio back in right field after sitting out the last game with an injury. Ball over to Tarasio. You can't handle it. Simons reaches. Next up will be Casey Johnson. Okay, Simons reaches on an error.
Now batting, Casey Johnson.
Casey Johnson is a senior. He's pitching today. Got a .333 batting average. They got a bunch of players with some pretty good averages so far. As I said, their record is 4-2, and the Eagles enter this game at 3-3. Only losses Windsor has been to Maloney and to Glastonbury. Weathersfield lost also to Maloney. They've got victories against South Windsor, Tolland, Bloomfield, and Newington. Newington they've defeated in a 10-inning game. We have the injured Mike Fallon doing the PA system today, and the uninjured Rich Fern on the camera. Third base coach for Windsor is, and their head coach is Joe Surface, who many Weathersfield players have gone to for pitching lessons. Joe's a product of Newington High and Eastern Connecticut, where he led them. He pitched the deciding game in the 2002 World Series, Division III. Got him there a couple other years, too. He had a great career there. Ended up in the Mets organization. And this is his fourth season. Ground ball to Tarasio. Oh, and Peterson comes up with it. Costello throws him a one hopper. Nice double play.
Number 7, Nick Barone.
Okay, we're back. Bottom of the second inning. Third baseman Nick Barone leading off. On the mound for Windsor, Casey Johnson. Still looking for his first win of the year. He's 0-1. Two quick balls. Matt Rondino coaching third base. Dave Yancey coaching first for the Eagles. Whoa, Barone hit by a pitch. He's been getting hit a lot. Hey, any way you can get on is good enough for me.
Now batting number 23, Pat Dowd.
All right. Pat Dowd, our catcher, coming up. Sat out the Weaver game with a sore shoulder that he picked up off a foul ball in the game before that, which eludes me at the moment. Pat's going to get the title of the walking man. He's sporting a 700 on base percentage. He's getting hit, getting walked, and getting some hits. Last year, Windsor and Wethersfield split their series, each one winning by a run. First game, Wethersfield won at Windsor in the extra innings. And the second game, the favor was returned by Windsor Warriors at Wethersfield at Esposito Field. Oh. Set the defense for you for Windsor. Connor Jones at shortstop. John Nolan, also a pitcher. He's at third base today. Collie Griffin at first base. Jeremy Fredette at second base. Can't see that far to get to the outfield yet, but Dowd hits one up into the Hilltopper section. The Hilltoppers are the unofficial coaches that gather up on top of the hill. They're probably wondering why if Kobe Bryant can tweet his coach while he's sitting out, why they can't get tweets down here to Coach Bagdasarian. They'll probably attempt that one of these days. Joe Surface, coach of Windsor, an excellent pitcher in zone right as we've described, sending the signals to his catcher who relays them. Barone always a threat to run. A lot of speed. They're going to keep them close. They're going to keep attempting to pick them off. There goes Barone. Steals easily. Dowd takes the pitch. Didn't look like a strike to me, but then again, I'm not a professional umpire.
Now batting number 13, Ryan Costello.
Shortstop, Ryan Costello. Ryan's sporting a little over 400 batting average, been getting some nice hits lately. Takes the ball inside. One down. Whoa. Not quite sure what that pitch was. Beautiful day here at Esposito Field. Of course, we're stuck up in the shade. Very sunny day. Slight breeze. You get the feeling this is going to be a long, drawn-out game at this rate. I don't think I brought enough food. Whoa. Fastball. Right down the pipe. Costello wasn't ready for that one. They'll green light him now. 2-1 count. Up. 3-1. On deck, J.P. Tarasio, son of a guy who makes popcorn for us for every game, if you're among the chosen few, which my public address announcer is not. He's too young. He hasn't earned it yet. You have to do it the old-fashioned way. You have to earn it. All right, 3-1 count. Costello will be looking for something right down the pike. These two teams, a lot of these players know each other from summer baseball. They know Costello, they know Barone. Oh, Kazi goes for it, pops it up in the infield. Flies out to short. J.P. Tarasio, second baseman.
Number 17, J.P. Tarasio.
Outside, ball one. Barone dancing off second base. Tarasio takes a strike. Tarasio, one of our, he's hitting over 300, one of our 2 home run hitters. Didn't even get to keep the ball because they didn't have enough balls to go around, which is crazy. Oh.
Come on, JP.
And quickly it's 1-2. That one must have looked like a beach ball coming to Tarasio. Wouldn't be surprised to see that same pitch again. Oh. Caught him looking. All right, so the Eagles go down with no runs. Going to the top of the second. Zip, zip. We are now. All right, leading off, first baseman, Holly Griffith.
Now batting, Kylie Griffith.
Griffith's hitting .526 coming into this game. He's got 3 doubles. He's also pitched the game. Either Maloney or Glastonbury, because he too is 0-1. I have a feeling he's one of their better pitchers. You always throw them against your better opponents. But what do I know? Meanwhile today, Wethersfield golf team, who's won, I believe, their last 2 matches, led by medalist Willie Del Mastro from old Wethersfield, fouls it off. Now 2-2, and they are entertaining South Windsor up at the beautiful Wethersfield Country Club. A place where many of us are not allowed to go. Nice pitch, bouncer, gets by. Wow, not sure what happened with that. Costello tried to cut it off, he couldn't. Ball goes to Tarasio, but we're not quite sure what happened on that. So Griffith on with a, I guess you have to call it a hit.
Batting, John Nolan.
It wasn't bobbled. You don't give out errors for mental errors. Okay, John Nolan, the left fielder. Whoa, line drive out to Fern. Fern right in his mitt. Played it nicely. That ball looked like it was going to drop in there and then got a little oomph to it.
Now batting, Connor Johnson.
We're always hoping our outfielders are going to challenge those. That's a tough one to challenge, so gets by. I'm not sure it could roll that far. All right. We have now Connor Johnson, who's a sophomore, playing shortstop, brother of the pitcher. Nolan came in with that nice line drive, hitting 375. As you can tell, we've scouted Windsor. In our spare time. Griffith straying off first base a little too far that time. Always tough to steal on a lefty. That's the advantage Brendan Smith has over these guys. He's on his way. Ground ball right to first. Peterson goes to one with it. All right. With two down.
Now batting, Steve Romero.
We have the DH, Steve Romero, sporting a .421 batting average. Griffith on second base, two down. Smitty comes inside on 1-1 count. Oh. 1-2. Smitty spinning some magic. Smitty's 3 appearances, 2-0 for his efforts. Would have been 3-0, that Farmington nightmare, but then Weathersfield tied it up and went ahead. Foul ball. Crowd starting to build up a little here at the unbleachered Weathersfield facility, Esposito Field, named after Neil Esposito, who played at Weathersfield High. Oh, ground ball. Barone, boy, he hit that in no man's land. Smith coming over, couldn't make a play on it.
Now batting, Anthony Gazzo.
Runners on the corners, first and third. Barone didn't have a chance to get it either, and Griffith easily took third. All right, the catcher, Anthony Gazzo. Hitting .438 coming into this game. Romero trying to pull the plate and getting a run down to allow Griffith to score, but Weathersfield's having nothing to do with it. First base coach George Surface, Papa Surf, orders him to take it, not to get in a rundown. Oh, and 2 count. Runners second and third. They'll be going on the crack of the bat, if there is a crack. Oh. Coach Surface trying every trick in the book over there at third base. You hear that, or Romero is confused on what the signals are because he's running right to third base. Oh, almost into the press box. Not sure there's anybody up here that could catch that except me. My left-hand man with the bad right wing. Probably wouldn't do much to save me, and the cameraman, only God knows what he's doing over there. What are you doing over there? All right, 1-2 count. Joe Surface, he's working everything he can. Trying to get a balk out of it. He's got a bag full of tricks. Wily veteran of the majors. Oh, line drive. Ocasio, late break. Takes it on one hop. 2 runs come in. Coach Bagdasarian is urging them that you have to make those catches. You cannot be looking at them. You got to break, and you got to come full speed. You got to count on your other outfielders to back you up. You got to try for those. That lets in 2 runs. Okay, last batter, second baseman, Jeremy Fredette. Ground ball up the middle to Tarasio. Tags Gazzo on his way by, but the damage has been done. 2 runs come in the top of the first for Windsor.
Now batting, number 4, Luke Ocasio.
Leading off, bottom of the second inning. Eagles down 2-0. Right fielder Luke Ocasio. Ocasio, nice line drive, leadoff hit, out to right field. Next up, pitcher Brendan Smith. Brendan's hitting around .330 this year. Got a little pop in his bat. Big swing. 0-1 count. On deck, big number 55, double nickels. Nick Quadrado.
Come on, Smith.
Smitty back to the pitcher. Over to second. He don't make the play. Throws it out. Ocasio on his way to third base. Eagles pick up a break. Hit the ball hard and good things will happen.
Now batting number 55, Nick Quadrado.
No outs, brings up big 55, Nick Quadrado. Nick hitting with a lot of pop in the bat this year. First year up in the bigs. He's not fazed by it by all. Can't remember the particular game. I think it was East Catholic started a big rally for us. He's streaming along, hitting well over 300. Trying to end it all in one swing there. Coach told him to shorten up and keep his head in. Ryan Peterson on deck. Rod with the good look, good eye. Quadrado, straight up in the air. Catcher going back, going back, going back. Shoot. Makes the catch. Not what we wanted. Ryan Peterson coming up. He's got some pop in his bat,
Now
too.
batting number 5, Ryan Peterson.
He's hitting in the 310 range. Got a home run to his credit. Smith on first. Ocasio on third. One down, bottom of second. Peterson, 2-0 count. Alex Fern, the center fielder, on deck. Smith, not a real threat to steal. Oh, nice shot up the middle. Gets through. Peterson with an RBI single. Nice job of hitting. Casio comes in. Then on first and second, one down, Alex Fern.
Now batting number 19, Alex Fern.
A lot of speed here. A great bunter, and evidently Joe Surface knows that. He's got the third baseman coming in, as well as the first baseman. Everybody else at regular depth. Fern takes a strike. They're giving him that left field line. Oh, Fern drives one deep, deep, deep to right field. Right fielder up with the catch. Wow. Just got under that a little. Smith tags, goes to third. Wow, that was a shot. Just got a little under it. He's got some pop.
Now batting number 7, Nick Barone.
Nick Barone, hit by a pitch his last at bat. Men on first and third. Jeez, this is getting ridiculous. He'll be breaking Mike Zano's hit by a pitch record for the season. He'll be breaking it by next game. Pat Dowd.
Now batting number 23, Pat Dowd.
Pat Dowd went down looking last time. He will not be doing that this time. We got bases loaded. Everybody will be going a crack of the bat. We got 2 down. Pat, a good hitter, hitting 350-ish. Takes a ball. Known as the walking man. Most of you don't know who the original walking man was. It was Eddie Yost, who really didn't walk as much as he struck out, so I don't know why they call him that. I guess you can't call him the strikeout man. He wouldn't answer. tough to pitch to Dowd.
Hey, Patty Pup.
Weathersfield fans screaming, urging Dowd on. Not a very knowledgeable group anyway, but what do they know? When they grow up, they'll be hilltoppers. They're grooming themselves. Two-0 count. Joe Surface must have sent these guys to acting school. I hope you picked that up. The pitcher throws over to short. The second baseman dives. The center fielder's out there chasing air. And the ball never left the pitcher's hands. Oh, Pat Dowd with a nice line drive hit. Peterson will come around the score. The Eagles are going to take a 3-2 lead. Pat Dowd with a big hit. Nice line drive. Barone with his speed over to third base.
Now batting number 13, Ryan Costello.
Okay. Okay, I've never heard the public address announcer being so biased. That's okay. You're forgiven. No snacks for you. Joe Surface out visiting the mound, talking over strategy. Dowd on first, Barone on third, Ryan Costello up to the plate with two down. Eagles showing some resiliency by coming back. Coach Bagdasarian trots over to first base. Work a little magic. One-zero count. Oh, that one looked good. Costello hitting 400 on the season. He's got some pop, got a couple doubles against East Catholic. Oh, blocked by the catcher. J.P. Tarasio on deck. Oh, there's a nice line drive. He's going to hit a gap. Dowd should be on his way to third base. Costello drives in Barone. Costello on his way to second base. Nice job of hitting. Curly going bananas, going bonkers out there. RBI single for Curly Costello from Old Weathersfield. Dowd showing a little lickety split.
Now batting number 17, J.P. Tarasio.
Never can have enough. Never can have enough runs here. Tarasio trying to put one out of the park with that swing. Tarasio's got his fair share of getting hit by pitches, too. I didn't think they knew him that well. They'd be throwing at him. Oh, and there you go. God, I jinxed him. Oh, my God. Well, that's his fourth on the year. He's in a tight race with Barone for the lead on getting hit by a pitch. All right, and the umps are going to talk about this. Boy, you got like, what's that look like, 180 years of umpiring experience or life experience. Oh, well, you don't have to try and get out of the way. That's the controversy. Umps can't be doing that stuff. How in God's name do you know that ball's not going to curve? He was back out of the way. He wasn't hanging over the plate. You can tell that guy's been around using the 1950 umpire's mask. But I'm pretty sure there's no rule that says you have to get out of the way. I'm sure we'll get a lot of phone calls to Mike Fallon's cell phone about saying, you guys don't know anything about the rules, but Mike Fallon, he's a legend. I've heard that, although like you, I've never seen him. We just heard Coach Bagzerian say, I'm not questioning you. Well, you are questioning them, and you should be. I think you've got the right call. It's a good thing that Coach Rondonon's out there. Can you scan the crowd up there, please? Yeah, our crowd. I'll show you the Hilltoppers. If you can see the guy with the red hat next to him is John Tarasio. There's Bob O'Leary. Yeah, I gave you a hint with the red hat. I don't know. There's only one red hat. I don't know his name. Well, you never win those arguments with the ump, but we'll get his name. That was ridiculous. I guess he doesn't realize we keep the scorebook in ink. It's not the easiest thing to change, pal. All right, JP, make it hurt. Pump one out of here. Down to third base. Oh. Grounds to third base. All right, but the Eagles come back, put 4 runs on the board. The Eagles are now 4-2. We go to the top of the third. Okay, leading off, top of the third, leadoff batter, Jay Nunes. Lined out to third base last time, still sporting a batting average over 400. He's their take charge guys, center fielder. Oh, works the count, 3-0. His father, big wheel in the Windsor Boosters, big plumbing contractor up in Windsor. What that has to do with baseball, I don't know. It's called air filler. There's a strike, 3-1 count. Nunes up talking to the head of our Hilltoppers, Matt Barone. Mr. Nunes, that is. Oh, he gets one. Boy, that's a loud metal out to left field. Michael Larry up with it. A single for Jay Nunes. A lot of ping to that. You don't hear like ping anymore since they changed the bats over. Alex Simon, the shortstop.
Now batting, Alex Simon.
Got on last inning with an error. Alex also a pitcher with a 2-0 record. Got 3 doubles this year so far, hitting a little over 300. Smith throwing over with his C move just to keep the guy honest. Wind picking up naturally is blowing right in our faces, which explains why I'm getting bombarded with seeds from the PA announcer. He's on his way, hit and run on, foul ball. Seating up here stinks. Where'd you get that chair?
This chair?
Yeah,
What's up here?
looks very comfortable.
That's why the PA announcer.
Oh, you know what? That's your predecessor, tough act to follow, Kyle Eck, as in Eck. He had it. Look at the thing I'm on. All right, 0-2 count. Whoop, fly ball, right field, out of play. Also up on the hill, talking sports with Dan Smith, is local celebrity and retired fireman, umpire Michael Quino, whose son played here 2005 and I think 2006. He was in the state finals when Wethersfield lost by 1 run to Berlin. Carried his career on to many schools, the Gunnery and Wagner and University of New Hampshire. He's a well-traveled. He's suitcase Simpson. Count evens out at 2-2. Noon still on first base. Smitty with the pitch. Ooh, wow. Umpire not getting a lot of sympathy from the Wethersfield people. 3-2 count, no outs. Are they going to send him? I'd guess yes. Whoa, line drive out to Ocasio. Ocasio with the catch. Off his back foot, can't get enough oomph on it. Nunes was running. All right, Connor Johnson, the pitcher, hitting to a double play his last at bat.
Casey Johnson.
Casey Johnson. That's right. We got the Johnson. Well, there is a Connor Johnson. There is, but he's at shortstop.
They're related, aren't they?
Yeah. One's a brother, and the other one's his other brother.
See, we got the commentary going here.
Yeah, pick off play. Whoa, and
Nice shoot down.
someone's going to get yelled at for not backing up the first baseman. I almost yelled it. Peterson, a big target here. He's like 6'5". Whoa. Joe Surface, a wily veteran. He likes to give pitchers something to think about. Likes his guys dancing off first base, try to distract them. Ground ball up the middle. Costello over to Tarasio. Tarasio. Oh. Ball gets away, but Pat Dowd down there in a hurry. Important thing is we made the first out. Nice stop by Costello.
Now batting Khalid Griffith.
All right, first baseman, Khalid Griffith. Had a single his first time up. Okay, but we don't need a double play. Oh, as we just pointed out, talking about Mike Quino, drifting down the hill behind the visitors' dugout is Thomas Quino, apparently in disguise. Foul ball over the backstop. I don't know if we'll be able to get him up here for an interview. I'm sure he could regale us with many stories, much to his father's chagrin. But I think the statute of limitations has expired on parental punishments for him. Not quite sure, though. Oh, he gets them. He gets them. All right. A little bit of noise there, but the Eagles hold tight. Go to the bottom of the third. Still leading 4-2. Okay, leading off the top of the third.
Now batting, number 4, Luke Ocasio.
Luke Ocasio, right fielder, led off the second inning rally with a single. Came around to score. And an RBI by Pat Dowd. Johnson really starting to rev it up here. One count. Did you see Tom Quino down there in your travels?
I think he's in the shade.
In the shade. in the outhouse that we might name after him.
Quite possible. Why else would he wander down here?
Ocasio. Oh. Swing and a miss. Brendan Smith coming up to bat. We look down, coming down the hill, we see Michelle Quadrado, who I warned, her son always does better when he doesn't know she's here, but he denies that. So she's not wearing a blonde wig or sunglasses, trying to disguise herself. But
My mother is Zumba.
your mother's first name is Zumba? That's a funny first name for Zumba. We should send our cameraman to Zumba. Okay, Brendan Smith, 1-1 count in the dirt. Smitty hit one back up the middle last time, and the pitcher winged it over the second baseman's head. Actually, the shortstop who was trying to cover. Smitty went on to score. Second run of the inning. Smitty with a nice swing, nice stroke, just misses it. Oh, Smitty hits a hard one right by the third baseman. Smitty hitting the ball well this year. Increasing his average.
Now batting, number 55, Nick Quadrado.
Probably up in the 330 range now. Number 55, Big Nick Quadrado. Fouled out to the catcher last time. One down. B.S. Smith on first base. Nick worked hard over this off season, turned himself into a good hitter. Got a lot of strength. When he hits the ball, it just sings. Oh, Nicky Q up the middle. What a nice shot. What a beautiful swing he's developed. The Q-tip.
Now batting number 5, Ryan Peterson.
Got to be careful that Quadrado doesn't run right up Smith's back. Ryan Peterson. Nice single last time at bat. Drove in our first run. Kept the rally going. Takes the ball. Oh, Petey launches one. It's up in the atmosphere. It's gone. Petey with another rocket shot. And you know what? That was not aided by any wind because the wind is going east-west. 3-run shot by big, tall, lanky Ryan Peterson. Woo! Pretty. Takes over the Eagle home run lead with 2. This could be the league lead. Yes, yeah. 3-run shot. Nice job. Alex Fern with a bunt. He's got speed. Fernsky with a lot of speed. Close one there. I'm sure on the replay we'll see that he was safe. And if he wasn't, his father will doctor the film and make sure he was. He hit that one a little further than he usually does, but always a threat. Now that that secret's out, we can say that. All right, back to the top of the order.
At bat number 7, Nick Barone.
Nick Barone, third baseman, hit twice by pitches. Takes a strike. You know, the thing about Ryan Peterson, he plays basketball all winter long, gets in maybe 2 weeks of swinging the bat when basketball ends, and baseball starts, and it's just scary to imagine what he would do if he was concentrating on baseball. But he's a phenomenal basketball player too, so he's been able to balance the two quite well. Really come into his own this year. He's got a big strike zone, but doesn't seem to work against him. Fern on his way to second, into center field. Nope. Stolen base for Alex Fern. Barone takes the pitch, 2-0 count. 2-1 count, I'm sorry. I'm not sorry, I'm misinformed. Well, 2-2 count, 1 down. Speedy Alex Fern at second base. Full count. Barone, fastball. Up in the air, foul territory. First baseman with the catch.
Now batting number 23, Pat Dowd.
All right. With 2 down, a man on second base, Pat Dowd. Got 2 RBIs last inning with a single. 1 for 2 on the day. Dowd's up there, no more walking man. He wants to hit. I said Dowd entered this game hitting .500 with a .700 on base percentage. With a 1 for 2 day, he's still at .500. And doubled his RBI total for the season. In the dirt. Flag still flying at half-mast here at Esposito Field in honor of the victims of the Boston Marathon tragedy. Flag blowing east to west. Very tough to pitch to Dowd. 3-1 count. Pat Dowd is all about getting on base. Another guy that plays a different sport all winter long. He's a hockey player, so for him to get rid of the rust this early is another plus for the Eagles. Ooh. Wow. Walks him. And the funny thing is, all those pitches look good. All right, men on first and
Now batting
second.
number 13, Ryan Costello.
Ryan Costello. RBI single last inning. 4th one, Joe Surface coming out to visit the mound. A note to the chairman of the banner committee, Matt Barone. It appears that the left-hand corner of the Village Pizza is loose, blowing in the wind. And you cannot blame Dave Smith for that one. No pitching change. Costello 1 for 2 on the day, raising his average from 421. Costello swinging away early. Two men on for Costello. Oh, nice line drive single. That should bring a run in. Dowd will be on his way to third. Costello with another RBI. Oh, they got Costello, but nobody's there. Costello drives in Alex Fern with a nice RBI single. Costello definitely having a good season so far. Dowd off on the crack of the bat. So with 2 down, J.P. Tarasio, second baseman in the cleanup spot.
Now batting number 17, J.P. Tarasio.
So for the second inning in a row, the Eagles bat around the order. Casio, the leadoff man, on deck. Whoa. Ball gets away from the second baseman. Dowd wasn't going to come as Costello steals second base, and they make a move on him. The ball gets away. Dowd comes in. So with Costello on second base. Tarasio, 1-0 count. Eagles with a 9-2 lead. Really bounced back after that, giving up the first 2 runs of the game. Coach Surface coming out. Okay, this is not a visit to the mound to discuss pitching strategy. He thinks it's an injury visit. Which does not count as a visit. Your second visit of the inning, you got to take the pitcher out. So he doesn't have plans on taking him out at this point, but evidently he's going to. The trainer came up to check Mike Fallon. What are your feelings hurt?
Say hi, guys. You're on TV.
Hi, guys.
Coming at you from the press box.
Wait a minute, little action here. What are they doing? It appears that Johnson will be going to first base as Griffith comes into pitch. I wouldn't announce it yet. He might not be coming in.
Oh, okay. If you want to squeeze over here.
No, I'm good. I'm good.
Squeeze this.
Hey,
I demand room.
I'm charging them rent. I'm making some money for the boosters. Press box passes $25
I'm
a
charging
piece.
you rent.
Feel your pain. I'm the president of this.
He's our president forever for life.
Esteemed leader. We're not on.
Whether he likes it or not, he's in it.
Are we still on? Oh, for Christmas Eve.
You want me to pause?
Turn that off so we can tell you what we really think about it. All right, so we have switched the first baseman and the pitcher. JP Tarasio up still, 2-0 count. Costello on second. They're getting into Tarasio's head. They're playing a waiting game with him. Setting a record for the longest at bat without swinging. Tarasio hits one down third base, third baseman up with it. Boop. All right. So the Eagles pile on 5 more. It's now 9-2 as we head to the top of the 4th. All right, leading off top of the 4th, left fielder John Nolan. His first at bat, he flew out to left field. Just got word. I don't know what good does telling this score. The JVs in the top of the 5th up at Webb Field. It's Windsor 1 and the Eagles 1. Just showing you how we're bringing you all the news that's fit to print. Over to Barone. Barone fields it cleanly. Gets him by a couple of steps.
Now batting, Connor Johnson.
Third baseman Connor Johnson. Should have brought a clicker along. I'd love to know how many pitches Smitty has thrown. Doesn't seem that much. I think I gave his father the clicker, but he's not waving numbers to us. Mike Quino is leaving the parking lot. Whoa, lofts one. Tarasio, no, called off. Tarasio takes command. Way to go back on the ball.
Quino is leaving the building.
Who caught that?
That would be JP Tarasio with the catch.
Now batting Steve Romero.
I believe Ocasio was yelling Mimi, but Tarasio was all over. Now it's the second baseman's ball. Steve Romero, the DH, singled in the second inning. Came in to score on Gazzo's hit. Out of play. 1-1, 2 down. Ooh, tough one to lay off, but he did. Oh, yeah. Gets him looking. Smitty pitching very well. All right, we head to the bottom of 4. Eagles nursing a 9-2 lead, but as Coach Bagdasarian urged on his team, he said these guys came back. They were down like 8 runs to Newington and came back with 7, so doesn't hurt to pile up some more. Nick and Tino throwing or yelling stuff at us. I'm not sure which. All right.
Ocasio.
Leading off, as usual, Luke Ocasio. 1 for 2 on the day. Oh, he reaches down to get one, but airs it. It was probably a ball, but flies out. Anxious to get a hit. Brendan Smith coming up. Been on base twice.
Now batting number 8, Brendan Smith.
Twice. 1 for 2 on the day. Pitcher extraordinaire. With everybody's favorite, Baby Nichols, Nick Quadrato on deck. Smitty takes one. Is coming to an end. Oh, Smitty pulling his head out on that one. Oh, takes the ball. Yep, definitely the Village Pizza sign is blowing in the wind. And don't play that song. Memo to Baroni. Smitty, high one, out of play.
Yeah, we could play that song in innings. Blowing in the wind.
Smitty, 1 and 2 count here. Oh, Smitty up the middle, nobody's there. Hit them where they ain't. B. Smith. Here he is, Qbert, Q-tip, the quad.
Now batting number 55, Nick Quadrato.
Old 55, Nick Quadrato. Ooh, he wanted that one and he bowed off of it. (2-0) to the Quadster. Here's a guy who worked hard all off season. Last fall with Mike Nemeth, all winter with Fridge and Ish up at Baseball City. Ball 3. Perfected his swing that made him a stud back in Little League. Didn't he win the home run contest? He was in Little League at West Hartford tournament. Oh, I find it hard to believe a guy that weighed 92 pounds beat out muscle man Nick Quadrato. But quad start with a walk sends B. Smith down, and who's coming up?
Now batting number 5, Ryan Peterson.
Ryan Peterson, 4 RBIs, a single, a home run, 2 for 2 on the day. The legend of Ryan Peterson is growing as he's well over the 360 mark for the season. The rye guy, rye bread. What's he like? 6'5", 142?
6'5", 150, all-state basketball.
Oh my goodness. Every inch, every ounce must be muscle then, the way he's hitting. 3-0 count. You know, Petey would love to get the green light from Matt Rondinone, but I don't think it's going to happen. This one should be right down the middle. Let's see what they give him. Yeah. Not really down the middle. So. Gives the pitcher a little confidence, and maybe he'll come at him this time. Oh, he does, and Petey goes for it. Full count, 3-2. 1 out. A lot of speed on the base path. Brendan Smith at second, Nick Quadrato at first. Oh, he swings at ball 4. He's hungry. They climb the ladder on him.
Now batting number 19, Alex Fern.
All right. Center fielder, Alex Fern. Bunted his way on with speed last inning. Went on to score. A lot of power opposite field. And obviously a lot of power. You saw his first fly out when he yanked one to the right field fence. 0-1 count. Inside. Nick Malone on deck here in the bottom of the 4th inning. Another local star, Bill Fridge Perry, has come down. He's sort of dressed like Tom Quino does. Red shorts, a hoodie. They could be interchangeable parts. Oh, pick-off attempt. No way. Ann Fern, Alex's mother, watching from the pavement up on the hill. Two 2-1 count. Oh, Fernsky, he's put one into the Hilltoppers. I can't imagine. Nobody's car ever gets hit up there.
My car better not get hit.
I make such a big deal about trying to park far away.
Check for the auto body.
Well, if you read your ticket, there's no responsibility here. You make such a big thing about finding a parking spot that's free. They never get hit anyway. Fern down to first base. Inning over. Nothing gets added. Eagles still 9-2 as we go to the top of the fifth. You back on? Oh, great. All right, Anthony Gazzo leads off for the Warriors.
Now batting Anthony Gazzo.
Singled his last time at bat, drove in the 2 runs that currently are on the board for Windsor. Little off-speed action there. Gazzo's the catcher. Hitting over 500 now in the season. Just a sophomore. Got a pretty young team, Windsor does. For Joe Surface in his 4th year here at Windsor. They're running out of balls again, so that means Ryan Peterson probably didn't get this home run ball either. The first one that he hit, guy on the track team, Dan DeVoe, got stuck in his pocket, and I told that to Peterson so he could get it back. Which reminds me, Dan DeVoe, if you're listening to this, you still owe me $5 for your ticket to the basketball playoffs. We'll embarrass you on the air. Yeah, along with his brother Whitney, what a scrub. Yeah, a lot of nerve. Little do they know that I have nothing but time on my hands to pursue them through Old Weathersfield to get it. Oh, inside, loses Gazzo. Second baseman Jeremy Fredette.
Now batting Jeremy Fredette.
Right down the pipe. Up, lofts one in the center, and Gator Fern closes in on it. Routine pop fly for the game.
Now batting Jay Nunez.
Jay Noons.
Same thing.
Like, weren't they one of the monkeys? Oh, no, it was Peter Noons or something. Got a single, 1 for 2 on the day. Enjoying a good year for himself. Hitting about 475 on the season. There's no doubt if it's a striker ball with this umpire, huh? How can you tell? Two strikes. You heard our public address announcer giving an unsolicited compliment to Matt Guads, who had last game had a heck of a game to take over the tie for the lead team triples. He came running around. He pointed at me. He says, "I still got it." I said, "Yes, you do." Hard hit ball. Barone up with a nice one over to Tarasio. Ball gets away from Peterson. Nice play by Barone. I mean Costello. Why did I say Barone? It was. Oh, he did come across. How did he get back? Oh, he got back to third in a hurry, huh? Good for him. All right. Thrasio had to hurry that throw to try and get him, but all right. So with Nunes at second base. Alex Simon. 1-0 count. 2-0 count.
Now batting Alex Simon.
Two-zero count to Alex Simon. Reached in the first inning on an error and flew out to right field.
Makeup call.
Oh, hit out of play. 2-2-2. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Jay Nunes on second base. Full count. Another one out of play. Simon's getting his money's worth out of this at bat. Walks him. That was close to a 8 or 9 pitch. 8 or 9, probably 10.
New batter.
Is this a new batter? No. This is the pitch.
All right, you're back.
Big Casey Johnson coming up to bat. Started the game on the mound, tweaked a little something, moved over to first base. If you ever go to Windsor basketball games, you'll see him. He's the leader of the pack up there rooting on Ken Smith's mighty Warrior basketball team. If you're in Wethersfield, you don't get away with that. The fun police put an end to that.
No fun.
Well, actually, that's all changed.
Yes.
I think we won a couple of games this year by switching where our bench was, so the other team has to shoot into the student body at the end of the game. I shouldn't use that phrase. Take free throws into the 2-1 count.
That was big at East Catholic.
2 men on. Yes, it was. Johnson 0 for 2 on the day.
Come on, Smith.
Collie Griffith on deck. We just got word that somebody's going to warm up in the Eagle bullpen. Johnson threw his bat down a little early, and sometimes the umps don't like that. So we got a full count. We got 2 outs. We got 2 men on. The Speedy Noons and the Speedy Simon. 3-2 count. Johnson calls timeout. Smith steps off. Rich Fern takes a slug of coffee. Fallon going to seed here. Here's the pitch. Whoa, walks him. Walks the bases. Bases are loaded. Collie Griffith single his first at bat, struck out swinging. His last at bat. And that was in the bottom of the 3rd. Griffith, though, having a good year. He's over 500. With 11 for 21 on the season. Wind picking up, really going east to west.
Attaboy, Pat.
1-1 count. Griffith calls timeout. Griffith got 3 doubles on the year. Johnson, their only home run hitter. Strike 2.
Outfield, make the big play, 2 out! Make the big play!
Smith bearing down. They don't want to make this game interesting. Oh, and he gets them. So, a lot of noise that inning by Windsor, but no runs, and that's the name of the game. So we'll go to the bottom of 5. Eagles up 9-2.
Now batting for the Eagles, number 7, Nick Barone.
All right. We have a pitching change. Right fielder Chad Gaudette, a sophomore, has come in. Collie Griffin has gone out to right field. Nick Barone, third baseman, leading off the bottom of 5. Eagles nursing a 9-2 lead. Nursing wouldn't be the correct word. Ball 2. Coach Surface has a young team, as we pointed out. There's 6 seniors on this squad. A lot of sophomores, just a couple of juniors. So he'll have a lot of experience next couple of years. And Nick Barone, going for the game record at least, with his 3rd hit by a pitch in this game.
Now batting number 23, Pat Dowd.
We're going to have to check the record book on that one. God. No, that's only Barone's. Oh, no, he only got hit once before. Who did I say was getting hit by a lot of pitches this season? I think it was Tarasio. Whoop. And Pat Dowd, who we didn't even bother announcing, he gets hit by one. He's the walking man. Now he'll be called the walking wounded man. Brings up Ryan Costello.
Now batting number 13, Ryan Costello.
Yeah, Dowd hadn't been hit by pitches. It had to be. You're right. I think it was J.P. Tarasio. Oh, they got Barone picked off. They think. Oh, he could have kept going. Not quite sure what that was all about because I was looking up stats. Were you paying attention? Just a Dowd goes down to second base. So Barone is out on something that, well, assuming our cameraman picked that up, I wasn't paying attention. He just got caught lollygagging. And he went to feign his way back, and he should have kept going. He would have been in there. All right, Ryan Costello fouls one off. Kazi having a good day at the bat.
Come on, Kaz.
2 for 3. Couple RBIs. Would you stop spitting seeds all over the place here? Yeah, Tarasio's been hit 3 times coming into this game. And that's by people that don't even know him. Mike Zano used to get hit all the time because he used to tick everybody off behind the plate. Chatterbox. Mike Zano was an outstanding example of everything a catcher should be. And he was our only home run hitter last year. Costello down the first baseline. Johnson up with it.
Now
We
batting
got
number
2 down.
17, J.P. Tarasio.
As Dowd moves over to third base. Second baseman, J.P. Tarasio, named after the Beatles, John Paul Tarasio. Outside. Suppose that's better than naming him Ringo. I didn't know his mother was a big Beatles fan. John Paul.
John Paul.
You think he was named after a pope?
I'm gonna name my son Francis.
Wait, is that the name of the pope now?
I don't know the name of the
No way. It's a trivia question. They change them every week. Why bother learning? Whoa, Pat Dowd trying to draw a throw, and he does. Gonna sneak the ball out into right field. Maybe we'll make a run somewhere.
Thanks, Paul.
Luca Casio wondering if he'll get to not lead off an inning. Okay, JP takes a strike. 3-1 count. And he walks home. And in a strange situation, Luca Casio comes to bat.
Now batting number 4, Luke Ocasio.
He's led off 3 innings. He finally gets to bat toward the end of an inning. 2 down. Men on first and third. Tarasio a threat to go. Oh, Casio lofts one high. Center fielder camping under it. F8 into the books. Eagles make a little rumble there. We go to the top of the 6th inning. 9-2. Nick Barone talking to Matt Rondinone about something or other. He was quickly dispatched by Coach Bagdasarian. He tried to give the same idea. And Nick, aiming for a career in coaching, evidently, tried to run a few of his ideas. They weren't well met, though, were they? And he scurries off to third base. Brendan Smith still on the mound. As we head to the top of the sixth inning, Eagles 9-2. I was kidding you. All right, Smith off the mound like a cat to nail. We just got back. Our cameraman wasn't there to nail Anthony Gazzo. Oh, no, that's John Nolan. Where the heck are we? Yeah, John Nolan, center fielder. He was like a big cat. All right. Connor Johnson,
Now batting
third
Connor
baseman.
Johnson.
Hey, we just went out to warm up. If you actually walk out the back of this press box, it's actually like 30 degrees warmer. And we were able to look up. You remember before we mentioned that celebrity local baseball guru Bill Fridge Perry was up there, and we spotted Wild Bill Massey, whose nephew is third baseman Nick Barone. Lofts one up. Tarasio going back. Tarasio going for the putout record, calling off the outfielders.
What's going on, buddy?
Well, a little bit of controversy about who's supposed to call who off, but Tarasio not taking any chances and
Now batting Windsor, Steve Romero.
taking charge. So with two quick outs, Steve Romero, second baseman, or no, DH, coming to bat. Single his first time up.
Heaters up here.
And looked at a call third strike in the bottom of the fourth. As we mentioned, Bill Massey, the head guru at Baseball City and head scout for the Seattle Mariners, back in town. His sister, Sharon Massey Barone, the mother of the third baseman Nick Barone. Quick strike to Romero. Massey with a day off, coming to observe. A lot of these players have gone through Baseball City for lessons. Bill, the master at turning many a hitter's career around. And that's enough unsolicited advertising for him. 0-1. 0-2. One and two. Watching out, Ocasio coming in, makes the catch. Tarasio couldn't intercept that one. Okay, a 1-2-3 inning. We're going to go to the bottom of the sixth. Still 9-2. Let's leave this on and see if we can pick up some news tidbits. Well, it certainly wasn't much insight, was it?
That was the top six.
That was. All right. Leading off would possibly be the Eagles' last at bat. The bottom of the sixth inning. Brendan Smith on base twice, on base three times. Lost one out to right field. Griffith going over. Can't get it. Runs into the fence. Foul ball. Smitty reached on an error the first inning, or the second inning, and scored. Third inning, single and scored, and a single last inning, but got left at second base. 2 for 3 on the day. Kubert on deck. The crowd feels it.
Crowd loves Q.
Q-tip. Smitty takes the ball.
Now batting number 8, Brendan Smith.
My two comrades up here are blowing into their hands trying to get some feeling back. There's absolutely no warmth up here. Not feeling any warmth. Gaudette, after a shaky fifth inning, seems to have found the strike zone and coming with a little more zip. Now he's warmed up. Just a sophomore, a 3-2 count, no outs. Smitty up the middle over the short. Oh, it takes a bad hop, but it goes down as a hit. Bad hops. It's a hit. It's a hit in my book. I'm the new Max Prep. In a move to get some speed on the base path, Matt Guads has now entered the game for
Now batting number 22, Chris Candy.
for Brendan Smith. Pinch hitting for Nick Quadrado is Chris Candy. Oh, he strikes a nice one. Oh, Guads is going to have to hurry back. Nice shot by Chris Candy. Showed a lot.
Now batting number 1, Ian Grimes.
Ian Grimes, junior transfer. Now pinch hitting for Ryan Peterson. Guad's always a danger to run on first. Two-0 count to Grimes. Transfer from Milford, Mass. Oh. Up and out on deck. Ryan Chavone will be hitting for Alex Fernsky. Way out in the distance, out in left field, we can see that Kevin Ferguson, one of our proud sponsors, out on the oh, Grimes down to third base, over to second, over to first. Oh, and they turn it. I believe Guads was supposed to bury the second baseman, but he didn't. But speaking of Kevin Ferguson, our sponsor out there, Ferguson Oil, also our head chef for our picnics. Seems to have, well, I think he was home by 3 o'clock, but it's the life of an oil man. All right. We're going to the top of the 7th. And Eagles 9-2 as Windsor comes to bat with their last chance.
Now pitching for the Eagles, number 6, Brian Fitchman.
All right, we have a couple defensive changes, I guess, but I haven't seen them yet. Nick Barone, whose mother is up in the grandstand with what's left of the Hilltoppers, sitting next to her father-in-law, Dick Barone. She's sitting on the ground. I can't believe that her husband wouldn't have bought her a chair. Costello still over at short, Tarasio, Peterson. Everybody's in the same spot. Brian Fitchman is coming to pitch to close out the game. And that is not Pat Dowd behind the plate. Must be David Scow. That's all I got for you now. All right, leading off the top of the 7th, Anthony Gazzo.
Now batting for Windsor, Anthony Gazzo.
Been on base twice. I have no idea where our game is Wednesday. I should know that. But by the time this hits the air, it's going to be too late anyway. Fitchman. Oh, Gazzo with a sharp one. Costello up with it. Oh, he got him. Nice pick by Ryan Peterson over at first base. Not quite sure he really did get him, boy. We'll have to look at that replay. I thought he was there. Nice play by Costello. Jeremy Fredette.
Now batting, Jeremy Fredette.
Next time that we play Windsor, we'll be down at Dodge Stadium in Norwich. Going to be a doubleheader. The JVs are going to play on a Saturday, May 11th. It's going to be 10 o'clock in the morning, and then the varsity will play shortly thereafter, but no later than 1 o'clock. Should be it's a beautiful stadium. Should be a good thrill for both teams. Oh, third strike swing in, ball's dropped. Oh, and I'm not sure his feet were even on the bag, and that's what Coach Surface is arguing about. Of course, our coaching staff is calling it the right call.
You got the runner, then you got the base, then you got the step, and he can't see it. I'm going to do it. Because it's a different angle.
Okay, drop third strike, and Fredette legs it out.
One down.
One out, we're back to the top of the order. Jay Noons,
Now batting, Jay Nunes.
leadoff hitter. 1 for 3 on the day. One out. Fredette over on first.
Hey, just throw it. Throw the ball in the plate. Throw it
The Fern tapes will be coming into play as we'll see who was right with these questionable calls. There'll be no missing footage. I don't know. I mean, I suppose it's possible they could come back and score a boatload of runs, so you got to argue those things. Big fish coming in. 3-1 count. News. Ground ball over to Costello. Costello over to Tarasio. Tarasio can't get away. Noon's on with a fielder's choice. As Fredette goes down.
Now batting for Windsor,
6-4.
Alex Simon.
Okay, Windsor's down to its last out here. Alex Simon up at bat. With a victory here today, Weathersfield will remain at least tied at the top of the CCC North Division with a 3-0 record, having beaten East Catholic and Weaver. And the next 5 games will be a telling thing. Well, 4 of them anyway, because they're facing South Windsor, Manchester, East Hartford, back to East Catholic with Newington sandwiched in there somewhere. It all comes down to having good pitching. We certainly have that today. Big Fish hitting the corners, showing a little speed here. 2s across the board, 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. The end can't come too soon. I'm freezing. Nope. Three-two count. Scow gets the signal from somebody down there. From Guads. Guads is calling pitches. Oh, line drive out to left field. Fredette will come around the score. Nice at bat by Alex Simon. Oh, that wasn't. That was Noons came around the score. Big apologies there. Simon, nice at bat. Big Casey Johnson coming up to bat.
Now batting Casey Johnson.
Hey, listen, everybody, you gotta talk to one another.
Started the game pitching. Now at first base. Takes a strike from the Fish.
Next one. Make the next play, blue shirt. Make the next play, blue shirt. Get on top. Get on top. Make the pitch. Scout. Nothing stupid. Just get the ball back. Let's play catch. Hey, one time it right now, sick. Put a little grease on that. Hey, let's line it up, all right? Let's line it up. Ball. 2-2.
2-2 count.
Go get another one.
2s across the board.
Come on, blue shirt.
2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs.
Ball's right to you, buddy.
Big Brian Fitchman.
Look good, Fitch.
Full count.
Hey, don't play the runner, play the ball. Play the ball.
Getting all sorts of inside coaching action here as we're right on top of them. Oh, a little blooper out in the right field, but Peterson's back there with the catch, 6'5".
Drink the water.
And that's a wrap. 9-3. Eagles go to 4-3, 3-0 in the division. See you next game, which is Wednesday.